Well, Tom Croft, the dust has settled on the Calcutta Cup. You won, which is important, but Scotland had their chances. What are your thoughts a few days afterwards?
Obviously, looking at the review, we were broken a couple of times, but testament to our sort of scramble defence, we got back and defended well and kept them out. But ultimately, the win was crucial there, not only because the England team hasn't won this since '04, but purely just to cement this team and really get it on the road, and obviously a hard trip away to Rome this weekend.
Yes, indeed. Now, you were playing alongside Chris Robshaw, captaining England for the first time. At one stage your name was sort of thrown into that mix. Did it make any difference to you that your name was in there, but then you didn't get given the gig in the end?
No, not at all. To be given captaincy is a massive honour, and Robbo's really stepped into that role and has taken it on. He played superbly at the weekend, really took that role under his belt and played the game he always plays, but also had the control of the game, so I thought he did very well. Excellent.
Well, Scotland passes complete 238, England 72, tackles made Scotland 62, England 142. So are we to expect England to be winning matches at the moment on defence, would you say?
I think to be a successful side you have to have a good attack and a good defence. I think we proved that we had a good defence. We have things that we can still work on, which we fixed up this week. And
Stuart Lancaster was mentioning that the attack wasn't quite as sharp as he'd have hoped it to be.
Yeah, but I mean that also had a knock-on effect because due to the ball that we were under pressure in the set piece, and those things we worked on this week. So hopefully we can rectify it against Italy and have a functioning set piece, get some ball for the backs and really attack. But you have a try-scoring defence, and I thought that proved at the weekend. The pressure we put on obviously turned to try scoring, and obviously the points we got through penalties.
Sure. Well, Italy have named Barbieri, Zani and Parise as their back three. You'll be playing alongside Chris Robshaw or Phil Dowson. What strengths does that opposition back row have?
Obviously, Parise a talisman for them. It's very much getting off the line and holding him, and players like Castro and other players that will carry the ball and give Italy that sort of go forward. So it's very much about us again this week. It was the same against Scotland, and it's pretty much similar this week. Just think about our defence, how we want to play, how we want to get off the line and defend, and then forcing turnovers and then attacking from then.
And Castro, obviously a Leicester teammate. Does the banter flow via text or phone during the week?
A little bit via Twitter, but no. It'd be nice to see Castro, but obviously on the pitch it will be business as usual. You're playing for England, he's playing for Italy, so it'll be a very highly passionate filled game, and obviously we're looking forward to it.
Indeed. Well, the win in Scotland was great. Do you feel any sense of duty to keep the younger players' feet on the ground, knowing that going to Italy, they're often viewed as perhaps the weaker side of the Six Nations, but we saw them beat France last year. We know that they're not going to roll over. You're going to be facing them at home in Rome. Have you got to turn around to the younger guys and say, listen, we just need to maintain focus here?
No, not at all. I think everyone's massively aware. The boys that obviously made their first caps last week, played as if they've been playing for years in terms of international rugby. In terms of keeping their feet on the ground, people are very, very aware now because of the games you play in the Highland Cup. That Italian teams are very strong and they've improved massively over the last 4 or 5 years. So, was you aware that Italy at home at the Olimpico Stadium is a massive challenge for them, and they will come off the blocks full of passion, wanting to win. So it's going to be a tough battle for us.
Now, you're only in your mid-20s yourself, but seeing some of these younger guys come through and seeing the composure, does it almost beg a belief?
It is, yeah. It's surprising. I don't think I was that composed when obviously I first debuted for England. It's refreshing to see that calmness, the fact that how methodical they are in terms of how they play, and we've got a very, very good squad here, a great squad which could push on and really push for this title.
Yes, indeed. Now, last week I predicted England by 3 on my online predictions, and it ended up being by 7. So I was delighted for you guys, but obviously slightly upset my score. So this week I've predicted you by 10. If you're leading by 10 with a couple of minutes to go and you've got the chance to score, would you just drop the ball for me? Is that all right?
If I get a chance to put it over on a drop goal, I'll go for it just to make you wrong.
Brilliant. Well, Tom Croft, best of luck at the weekend, and thanks for your time.
Always pleasure.